Hello, this is Todd Luck, and this is a quick news update on Edgar Rice Burroughs' post-apocalyptic tale, Beyond 30. It is getting a brand new printing in anticipation of the sequel that Edgar Rice Burroughs Inc. is working on. And so there is going to be a new printing. It's going to be called Beyond 30 Restored Edition. We'll talk about why it's the Restored Edition in a minute. But first of all, if you're not familiar with Beyond 30, it is by Edgar Rice Burroughs, the creator of Tarzan and John Carter of Mars. And so in this story, it's set in the future and World War I has gone out of control. And so the North and South America have just cut off the rest of the world. They're like, it's too messed up to go over there, and you're not supposed to cross that 30th meridian, which is where we get the title from, Beyond 30. And so, of course, a American crew ends up accidentally doing that. There's some mishap that lands them in Europe, and they discover that it has fallen into savagery. It is being reclaimed by nature. It is a place of wild animals, including some exotic jungle animals, thanks to some escapees from zoos. And there's also primitive people who have fallen into savagery and are trying to kill our heroes. And so, yes, kids, this is a post-apocalyptic jungle adventure. As I've said before, Edgar Rice Burroughs could turn just about anything into a jungle adventure, and he was quite good at it. And so why is this called the Restored Edition? Well, when it was originally published, the editor edited out 4,000 words, and this is actually going to restore what Burroughs originally wrote. Now, if you want the way it was originally published, that's fine. We live in the year 2025, and there are plenty of ways that you can get a hold of that edition and read it. But if you want this new restored edition with the complete saga as Burroughs wrote it, this is the way you're going to be able to get it. And so not only are you going to have the extra text in there, but there's also going to be extras in here. This is not part of the Edgar Rice Burroughs authorized library. We're probably about a decade out from seeing this book in that series, because first I got to go through all the other Edgar Rice Burroughs novels to get there. But it's going to be much closer in nature to that. It's going to be kind of in the same spirit. There's going to be a foreword by Christopher Paul Carey talking about the context of how Beyond 30 came to be published. And there is going to be a frontispiece by Frank Frazetta. And there'll also be unpublished bonus materials in the back. Again, very much in that same vein as the authorized library, but you're not going to have to wait 10 years. And I'm sure it's going to be a little bit different from what they'll eventually give us, but it's fantastic that you get to read it now before the sequel comes out. Also, as a pre-order bonus, if you pre-order it from edgarriceburroughs.com, you will get this bonus trading card with more Frank Frazetta artwork from Beyond 30 on it. So that is a very, very nice bonus. As with most of their releases, there's going to be a soft cover, hardcover, and collector's edition, and I'm sure it will come out on Kindle as well. And so the collector's edition will be hardcover. It'll have a special cover underneath the dust jacket, as well as a bonus trading card that has the classic cover artwork by San Julian, and it's also going to have a signed book plate. So this is really neat. I think it's cool that they're putting this out before the sequel gets here, so people have time to get this book and read it and then prepare themselves for the sequel. If you like a comic adaptation of it, there is one in the online comic strips on edgarriceburroughs.com. There is called The Lost Continent, which is another name that this story is known by, and it's a fantastic adaptation of a great story. Speaking of cool stories, the new printing of Monster Men by Edgar Rice Burroughs and its sequel, which is brand new, are shipping right now. And I have ordered the new novel, and I do plan to review it whenever I get a hold of it. And so like and subscribe for more videos. And until next time, see ya.